Because while the Christ story is the greatest hero story ever told, what with the plot, the teachings, the parables, the actual morals for someone to live their life by, like, it's the best you can do, it also happens to be the greatest tragedy ever written. You cannot write a more tragic story, technically speaking. The Christ story is an aggregation of everything that human beings are afraid of. First, there was no death more painful than crucifixion. Like, that was the goal behind its invention by the Romans, to scare people into submission. Otherwise, you would die in the most drawn out and painful way. So even just being on the cross is terrifying. Then, let's consider that Jesus knows it's coming the whole time. So you've got that to look forward to every waking second of every day. Oh, and how does it all happen? Oh, his best friend betrays him for a couple of bucks. Then, all of his people turn against him, despite him being entirely innocent. Compound that by the state of those people being led by a tyrant who doubts truth. So not only is Pilate terrible, but then Christ is also a victim of the Roman Empire too. And not only is he innocent, but everyone involved knows it. They know he's innocent. Oh, and so let's try to make things fair. They give the people the chance to free a prisoner. We can let this criminal go, or we can let the innocent man go. And the people choose the criminal over you. So to summarize, you're young, you've done no wrong, all you've done is help these people, and you're being put to death for doing the right thing by the very people you're saving. And there are many details here that I haven't even mentioned yet, like how he was tortured on the way to the cross and tortured on the cross. And to say the word tortured is to not do it justice. Like, it's gruesome and vicious and violent and terrible. And that was the point. All of that was the point. See, the other angle of this is that Jesus knew what was coming, but he also had the ability to leave at any time. He could get off the cross. He could summon an army of angels to rescue him, or whatever he wanted. But he chooses to stay on the cross to complete a very specific mission that required his sacrifice: selflessness. The Christ story is the purest embodiment of selflessness in all of human history. We talk about heroes all the time, and the idea that heroes are people we can aspire to be like. Well, most heroes still have flaws, and that's okay. They need to be flawed for the story's sake. But all those hero figures in the context of stories to be told are all aspiring to be like the Christ story.